Fast K left. And absolute right over crest, 200. Care. K right, tightens at white post, 100. Fast left, tightens to Care. Flat right, continues to turn, fast K right.
Pace notes are an essential part of the Manx Rally. They describe every twist and turn, every brow, and the distances between the hazards. It takes days to make the notes, the crew working together at a rather more leisurely pace, preparing for the competition. Now the driver's listening to every instruction, trying to squeeze the last drop of performance from his car down the narrow lanes. Seconds count. To give an idea of the speeds, watch the rev counter. At maximum revs, the Rover Vitesse is pulling 120 miles an hour.
Crest 100, crest and crest along K left. 70. Long fast right over crest, keep out. 200. Flat right, 200. Crest to fast right, flat left, 70, care, crest to narrow slight right over dip, twisty 100, fast K left, twisty 70, crest keep left to turn slippy K right over crest, gravel, 250.
At these sort of speeds, simply keeping the car on the island is a difficult task, but for Michel Mouton, there was a problem even before the start in Douglas. The Audi Sport Quattro S1 couldn't get over the start ramp because of the car's deep front wing, and the French girl had to start alongside, hoping that her new car would bring some different luck. Dogged by problems throughout the Open Series, this was the last chance for Michel to beat the British drivers, wasting no time in setting the pace on the opening special stage. Backing up the sport's first lady was German ace Harald Vermouth, making his first appearance in Britain this year. Swedish star Per Eklund was hoping for victory in Group A with the Toyota Supra. But the man everyone had their eyes on was Jimmy Mcrae, the reigning British champion in the AC Delco Opel Manta 400. Consistent scoring throughout the previous events, including victory on the Circuit of Ireland, meant he started the Manx with a slight advantage over his rivals. But with Opel teammate Russell Brooks desperate to take his first Open title, the three-day, 400-mile event was always going to be a frantic race. Dark horse in this championship battle was Malcolm Wilson, driving a Sport Quattro for the first time. Mikael Sundström in his Peugeot 205 Turbo 16, the four-wheel drive car which has dominated the '85 World Series, had a problem with a broken rear differential, putting 350 bhp through the front wheels only. Completing the massive Audi attack was young David Llewellyn in his Audi Sport UK entered Quattro. The importance of the British Championship is underlined by the numerous manufacturers chasing honours. Nissan have a 240 RS for Terry Cabey, while Skoda have surprised a few people throughout the season. John Hogland's 130 LR already the victor in its class. But the Group A Championship is still wide open, with Tony Pond the favourite in his computer vision Rover Vitesse. Opposition comes from Mark Lovell's Ford Escort RS Turbo, while Vauxhall's Penty Auricola, a past Open champion, is already on the limit. As rain starts to fall, it's Mcrae who makes the early break, the Scotsman throwing down the gauntlet as he storms the slippery stages. Wilson responds, learning the short wheelbase Audi under difficult conditions. David Llewellyn shocks the establishment by holding third place with some furious driving in the rain. Mouton's early charge has already hit trouble with brake problems, dropping her into the clutches of Tony Pond, who's put the Rover well inside the top 10. Brooks has been delayed with a puncture, dropping him 2 minutes, while Bertie Fisher has restyled his Manta, keeping him down the leaderboard. By the early evening, the island had left its mark on many. Vermouth, unable to match the leaders and trailing teammate Llewellyn, while Sundström struggles with a broken car as he approaches the overnight rest halt. But at the service area behind the TT grandstand, attention turns to the leader. Jimmy Mcrae arrives needing emergency repairs.
Some of the head gasket's gone. It's the last 2 stages, the temperature has gone off the clock, so we can try and change the gasket, but whether we'll manage it in time or not, I don't know.
How long does it normally take then?
Well, the quickest they've done it is 40 minutes. So
And how long you got here?
We're going to lose road penalty.
Friday morning, Malcolm Wilson is leading the Tudor Wabasto Manx Rally. It's a sensational drive. Second, Mcrae. His mechanics have changed the cylinder head, but he was penalised for being unable to keep to the strict timetable. And as well as losing the lead, he's now under threat from his teammate. Second place would still give Mcrae the championship, but Brooks is storming back into contention. Punctures and suspension problems kept him out of the frame on the first day. Now he sees his chance. He's going for gold. Proving his opening day was no fluke, David Llewellyn holds on to third place, resisting the challenge from Sundstrom's Peugeot. However, it's a battle which is about to be cut short, when the young Finn retires with engine problems. The Rover Vitesse team are still dominating Roubaix ahead of Per Eklund's Toyota. But that battle is also about to be resolved in dramatic fashion. Keeping on the right side of the white line, Bertie Fisher is recovering from his first day's blues. Michel Mouton's disastrous season is about to continue as a chain of dramatic events unfold. Tony Pond crashes into a bank. Leader Malcolm Wilson hits a wall and overturns. And Michel goes straight on into another piece of scenery.
You know, everything was all right with the car, everything was all right with the note. I was in the right position to turn. I steered completely and the car went straight in the wall. I couldn't do anything. I saw everything coming and I couldn't. I was really completely steering. But looking afterwards on the mark, it's maybe some water on the road. I don't know. The corner, they said it's very slippery. All the other car was really slippery. But I didn't slide at all. This is what I don't understand. Because when you touch water and one wheel is touching water, you must slide to go and to hit. We hit straight, absolutely straight. And I remember exactly, I was like this and I saw the car going straight. But really, I remember that nothing was wrong with my notes and nothing was wrong with the car. So it can be maybe the condition of the road, maybe, or, you know, it's difficult to say. But really.
Very bad luck anyway, Michelle.
Yeah, I'm sorry to stop like this.
Friday the 13th today.
Oof.